This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I are playing the Deadlands role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is Chains of Hatred. It was written by Alex Sun, who is also our game marshal. The system that we are using is Deadlands, which is part of the Savage Worlds role-playing game, and this is episode 9. Our recap will be given by Matthew Sanderson as his character Ambrose Krusemark. So without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Matt?
Thank you very much, Tom. Well, Great Dambala, I owe you one. We have had a rough night, to say the least. It all started a fair while ago, actually, with wrongful imprisonment, breaking out of a hellish jail, and then wandering from one problem to the next. But our immediate problem started with after we'd just got out of that hunting rock place. Jeremiah, the master strategist, tactician, and diplomat extraordinaire that he seems to think he is, and Joe went into town to get supplies, while the rest of us went over to make a deal with Oleander. He's an interesting character. He's got some traits that concern me a little, but I'm hoping you can give me some steerance here, Great Snake in the Sky, if he's not on the level. But he seems to have helped so far. He seems interested in things that really man should not really be meant to know. He wanted a pair of gloves made from human skin, and he wanted the heart of a Wendigo for conditioning his air. A very weird way of putting it, but hey, it works for him, and it certainly makes his shack a lot cooler anyway. Well, on the way there, we met a backer. Because yes, it looks like the dear old red sect have found whereabouts I am, so I'm very glad we're going to be moving south of the border very soon, because the sooner we get away from them, the better. Eustace got some gold tip bullets out of it that certainly helped to put pay to the beast. Eventually, fire helped do the rest. But yeah, there's some very helpful little pieces of firearm that he's got there. Well, we took the backer to Oleander, and meantime find that our friends over in town managed to summon up a pitchfork-wielding mob after the proverbial hit the fan. Yeah, thanks there, Joseph. As if we haven't got any other problems to deal with. But anyway, me and Eustace were heading back to Oleander while the rest of the pack clean up the camp. And as we leave, we run into a bunch of CSA soldiers. Because it never rains, it pours. There's them holding wanted posters of us and just proclaiming, hey, you're about to have a really bad night. Well, I think you know the rest from there, because I think that was pretty much me calling upon you the most I've ever called upon you in a long time. Making them run away in fear, putting the fear of you into them. First one half of them, then the other half. We got to Oleander. He confirmed that his research had been completed, looking into all these runes or marks that are part of this brand and curse that have been put upon us. And he confirms that we have to head south, a long way south, about 700 miles to be exact, down to Mexico City. So we're going well and truly south of the border to look for some hidden Aztec ruins. Thankfully, Oleander's heading that way as well. He's looking for a mythical magical sword. Now, don't laugh. He said it's called Excalibur. Yes, you and I know he's pretty much on the wrong side of the Atlantic. But hey, if he thinks the path lies that way, then he can go that way. And as long as he's around to help us, it's all good. It does make me wonder how well the guy can actually do any research, though. But anyway, we hand in the backer. Still not dead at that point, but like I said, fire solves most problems. and he gives us a silver coin to help keep in touch with him. So I've got that well and truly close to my chest because I have a feeling we may well need him in future. And like I said, doesn't rain, it pours. He won't travel with us because hey, we're wanted by the law, and also an Aztec death prince. Yeah. And back at the camp, we find that more of the CSA soldiers have come across the rest of the group. So from what I understand from picking up the pieces afterwards, Jeremiah's been employing some tried and tested weaponry, also known as his mouth, to deal with them. Uh, Joe has been running and shooting from the shadows. And I'm just wondering when that goddamn Manitou's going to come up and bite him in the ass for delving too much with the devil. But anyway, of course, I think human problem, human issues. No, can't just scare these lot away because I will not succumb to some of the depredations that others have. I won't kill people unless I absolutely have to, and you know that. But I'm prepared to make an exception for a certain sheriff, marshal, whoever you want, whatever the temporal title he wants to have. But of course, all this bloodbath attracts everyone's favorite Aztec death prince. So it comes up from the mine, and oh boy, me coming crawling to you on both knees, begging for more power to keep these poor sods from keeping their insides from becoming their outsides, keeping blood from being spilt, and generally trying to make sure that we all survive. But through a combination of daybreak, banishment from Joseph, and a bullet to the head from Eustace, which again, although Jeremiah claims he had got it dead to rights first, we finally got the thing put back in the dirt for another night. But we know it's going to be back and it's going to be stronger next time. But now it's daybreak, we're packed up, and we're ready to head south of the border. I need a rest.
Excellently done. Now, there's a few objects of inquiry that you can pursue in that little recap there. You mentioned the captain who basically put you in chains in the first place, Captain Longsaddle. He's over at Fort Sunrise, which is south of where Wagon Stop is. And if you'd like to call upon your god to look into Oleander a little more, you most certainly can during when you
Mm.
travel.
That might certainly be something I'll put on my list.
But
I'll have to
other
have a
than
look.
that, the it's been a long night of fighting, and you know where you have to go, and where you have to go is most likely Mexico City, which is 700 miles. 700 miles of dirt, sand, and stone, not to mention crossing the Rio Grande. Now, on horseback, you can travel about 30 miles in an 8-hour period, and you're welcome to push yourselves, but that will cost you supplies. And right now, your camp supplies are a D6, your money is a D6, and your ammunition is a D6, where a 1 reduces that die number. So as you take inventory, Mama, she's taking counting the dead. Buddy is taking track of the provisions. Got some Pete and Kyle. They're packing up. They're getting ready to go. It looks like no one slept well. Everyone's red-eyed, haggard. What is everyone doing?
Well, we gotta mount up and travel slow so most of us can get some shut-eye while one of us drives and one of us mans lookout. Ain't that
Right.
procedure?
That sounds pretty good. It's gonna cost those that will stay up, though. And it will cost them a level of fatigue.
Yeah, I could really do with getting a proper night's sleep because if we run into any trouble, I'm going to need to be fully charged up for for anything that
Well,
comes our way.
Likewise, I'm
very,
a bit out of energy.
very best you can hope for is a good day's sleep, because come nightfall, that thing's gonna be whistling in the wind at us.
That's
Yeah,
true.
Don't nobody know what we're out here anyways.
Well, you did just shoot up a bunch of Confederate soldiers. And that did affect the fear level because, usually gunning down people who bring security to the land uh, is not good for people's mental health. So you're
Say
currently at fear
security,
level
we
4.
say tyranny, but yeah.
I didn't feel terribly secure in their presence, to be frank with you.
Well, it's because you're criminals. You're not people.
So, like,
Well,
so tactically, traveling on flat ground will be faster and easier, but it'll also be easier to find us. Going into the hill country or up into the mountains, that's a lot harder, but it's a lot easier to hide.
And from what I understand, you have one wagon. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, they got a small team of horses, legitimate, with our bounty, and Buttercup is steady, and of course we have to keep those damn hellhounds separate from the rest of the convoy,
Right.
lest they frighten the earthly beasts.
Yes, Fang and Aurora, these dire wolves.
They've gotten their taste of horse meat last night.
Don't I wouldn't say that so loud around the livestock.
While I'm not using my talking ability, so they don't understand me, but
Well, so I did not deplete myself spiritually so much as physically, so if Buddy will make up some coffee thick as mud, I'll take one of the first drives. Buttercup can lead the horses. She's a smart girl, and she'll take my lead.
are there
Okay.
any other towns going in that direction where they don't know us?
There's a few small like shanty towns, but the only landmark would probably be Fort Sunrise, which might be
Well,
your last chance at revenge if that's what you want to do.
I think laying low is a mite smarter than revenge. Once I get this mark off my chest, I might feel more free to choose my way. Uh, I have never been part of a criminal enterprise before.
Today's the
Uh,
day.
you all who have been in a gang together, would you estimate that having gunned down a bunch of lawmen who had posters of us on them means that word's going to get out slower because the posters are all going to blow away in the desert and bleach like bone?
Hell, Eustace, I reckon you got about $10,000 on your head already. Probably 4 or 5 of them men back there got your name written on them. Found your casings from your gun, track it back to your bullets.
But
We got to get to Mexico. They're not going to follow us past Mexico. We're not that wanted.
Eustace is.
Public enemy number one.
Well, it's not like we murdered a bunch of old ladies or anything.
the good news is I know everything Jerry says is pretty much the opposite of the truth, so I'm feeling better about my chances by the minute. Darn fool.
Well, you can tell it to them cowboys back in town, because we told them you was responsible for everything. But you was the mastermind behind the gang, Eustace. That's what we said.
Was that before or after the electrical storm failed half the town folk?
Yeah, they probably
Yeah.
think I'm the evil wizard. So
Well, you're certainly a
just-
wizard.
let's just get
Those
a
are
move
frowned
on.
upon. So yeah, Buddy prepares some jerky, and you smell that familiar smell of those coffee beans roasting open over fire, and he gives you that muddy cup of coffee, Eustace, if you're staying up. So you're gonna add one level of fatigue to yourself. So you're gonna be subtracting one from all your rolls until you're rested up.
I could do the lookout because I can't drive horses, but I can look.
All right, very well. Hey, everyone else who's sleeping, give me a spirit roll.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep laughing about the Barnett gang.
It's the Barnett gang now.
Sound like a damn gang of children.
I'll give you a Betty for that.
Okay.
11's
I
a pass
got
from me.
one success.
Awesome. Awesome. Any failures? Nope. All right. So, Bongiorno, Eustace, you are fatigued. I think Mama will also stay up out of all the other gang members just to make take up rear guard. She's got her pump action shotgun ready, and you set off on the road. How are you gonna go about things? Sneaky like, or just gonna go on the road?
The animals didn't get a whole lot of rest last night either. We just want to go slow and steady, I figure.
Okay, but you
And
are going
maybe,
on the road, or
no, I think Clank made some sense when he noted that we don't want to be on main thoroughfares. We don't have to go into the mountains, though. We can maybe stay on the shady lee side so we don't overheat,
okay.
but keep to the shadows. If
There's,
we if we make regular time gradually, we'll do better than if we try to hurry ourselves or if we run into a posse.
I hate to say it, I'm always rethinking myself, but if we did stay on the main thoroughfare, they really wouldn't be able to follow us because they wouldn't know whether those were our tracks or any one of 1,000 people's tracks. If we go off into the middle of nowhere, they're going to see those tracks and follow them.
Let's call it a stealth roll then. So the way I'm gonna do travel, every period 8 hour block of travel, I'm gonna draw one card. Or actually, depending on what you do, I'll draw for random events. If I get a face card or an ace, that is going to be a potential random event. If you succeed on your stealth roll, I'll only draw one card. If you fail, I'll draw two. If you get a raise, I won't draw any. Those are the rules.
Well, I'm normally 6 stealthy, so at the moment I'm 4 stealthy.
So that's only one potential event. And let's see what we got. Lucky you. 5 of diamonds.
All
And we'll
right.
go into a little bit of an interlude scene during this travel time to keep things interesting and to keep you on your toes. Eustace, tell me a tale, something your hero wants or already has. It might be a material possession, recognition, a political goal, or even a trip he wishes to take to some amazing destination. Let's get to know Eustace a little more. Besides the obvious, I want the brand off.
Yes, sir. Well, the thing is, not entirely sure where I was whelped, but I grew up mostly in scrublands and desert with uh, one God-forsaken son of a bitch crook or another is my only minder and mentor. Any recollections I have of dear old Ma are entirely ficticated, and I don't remember which one's true at this point. I have long imagined it might be pleasant to live somewhere where it's green more than a month out of the year. There maybe is some pleasantly lapping water nearby. A feller could grow a few potatoes and have a hen and a fat hog and never have to worry about grifting ever again. So I'm looking for a little miserable Shangri-La in like, I don't know, Baja, California, or someplace I ain't never seen. Someplace where there's more than scrub to live on and you can get more than 2 rocks to scratch together.
So, from my understanding, you just want to retire and have a peaceful life on some kind of farmstead of your own making.
With, say, a nice little satchel of gold to put under my pillow at night for a
Mm,
sense of security.
all right. Could you tell me a little bit more about your previous mentor, the person who made you this way?
Well, there's several of the sons of bitches, 'cause I was lost in card games more than one time. Uh, I remember when I was a wee thing, there was a fella named Scratch who'd whoop me real good at night if I didn't come back with at least 2 walnuts from the county fair. He mostly made me sleep with pigs, which weren't too bad because there was cold nights in that part of the country, and it's warm if you get up between a sow and some piglets. Uh, After Scratch, there was a fellow who insisted I called him Mr. Thom, and he pretended to be a preacher man. Uh, I won't really. I tend not to, even in my nightmares, think about what my duties were when I was with Mr. Thom. But let's say I have experience in the dark art of procurement. Um, he lost me in a game of the hell was something with spheres. It wasn't even a card game. It was some kind of ball rolling game. And he lost me to a proper gambler who had 3 gold teeth, and my job with him was mostly to spy on other fellas' cards. And I had he had a trained bird that rode on my shoulder, and I'd tell the bird how to whistle the cards to the feller. And we almost got shot a good dozen times. Uh, the next feller was the worst bastard of all, and I knifed him during the night and made my way by myself since then. I was about 12 or 11.
Wow. That is excellent. Thank you. Have a Benny. And
Well, thank
as
you
the
kindly.
shrublands go by, the wagon, you can feel the road under those wagon wheels. The wagon stopped and now the wagon goes. This shift is over. Everyone is waking up from their 8 hours of rest. What would you like to do? It's about 4 p.m. You could do with another 8 hours of travel, then you'll be 60 miles as opposed to 30.
Yeah, I don't think I'm much good for leading any further. I think I've got more coffee than blood in my veins at this point.
Well, you can try and rest, and now that we're up, we'll keep an eye on, but we got to rest these horses at some point.
That's right. Like you think you
And
can
we
push them for another 8 hours, but then you're gonna have to rest for the night anyway.
and we got that thing coming in about 4 hours. If it doesn't take time for it to travel all the way out here now.
Well, and it might, if as long as there's some place for it to feed on others, it don't always go straight for us. It just goes straight for live flesh.
In the time that we've traveled today, have we passed Fort whatchamacallit?
Sunrise, this is probably your last opportunity to go there, if you want.
Yeah, I don't think we should. It's too dangerous.
We ain't
Yeah,
looked
this is
for
a
trouble
military
much.
outpost.
We ain't needed to
Well,
look for trouble yet. It's finding us just fine.
Maybe we should spend the time looking for a place to defend ourselves.
we're going to have to defend ourselves one way or the other.
That's
But
what
yeah,
I'm
you can
saying.
keep traveling another 30 miles. Because
How
right now
far
you're
is it?
30 out of 700 miles.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't never been to Mexico, but it all looks the same to me. 30, 70, 100 miles don't make no difference.
I'll
Look,
take a survival roll or some kind of navigation slash tracking roll in order to kind of gauge like huge landmarks.
if we can get out of the general area in the next couple of days, then we can take it a little easier, you know, because I doubt
So
seriously the sheriff's going to travel 60 miles to try to find us. He's got other things on his mind.
the monster was pretty big, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
So what if we hid in like a small place or like on a ledge or something where it couldn't get in?
What
Uh,
about the next night?
I will say when you did interact with this monster, your brand started to glow. So who knows what that means?
If it's a demon, it doesn't necessarily isn't restricted by the fact that there's dirt or rock or anything in the way. It just comes anyway.
Yeah, it might just know where you are.
Uh, I say we just go until it starts to get dark, and then we'll you know set up our defenses. Oh,
Sounds good. Another 8 miles at 8 hours,
When it
yeah.
came
and
to
you'll
that
be
navigate roll, I have a total of 0.
okay. All right, no one will spend a penny to reroll. I understand.
No.
All right. Next 8 hours of travel. Are you doing anything in the meanwhile? I know
Then
Eustace and Mongiorno, they're resting and they're gonna remove that fatigue. But if you'd like, you can do some downtime stuff as well. Cast spells, inquire, talk to some of the other gang members.
oh,
It's a
might
long
do
road.
some Might do some hunting if I see uh, rabbits or stuff like that. I'll take a pot shot at them.
Okay.
Always use the meat.
Yeah.
Do we have any
Sounds good.
maps of south of the border?
No, I didn't recall any being picked up.
No.
But I can take common knowledge.
That's good enough. I'll take that. Huh. I'm getting all my bad rolls out of the way now.
That's good. These rolls can't kill you, or maybe they can. And Jeremiah, you're just sitting by. Sounds good. Who's taking charge and driving this caravan? Or the wagon? Not really caravan.
I guess I'll
Ah,
drive the wagon while everybody else is doing stuff.
All right. Do you have any stealth for survival? Or I'll take ride even.
I do. I do have ride. Yeah.
Let's see it.
That's a 6.
6. Okay, that's pass. But so that's one card draw. Base card.
Ooh, okay.
Now, this doesn't mean that it's going to be a bad thing. It's just going to mean something's going to happen.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. Setting rules. Martial setting. Encounters. Encounter results. You are in the wild southwest. You got a club. Ooh, incredible. Roll a d20 for me.
Okay. I got a 1.
1. Okay, that's great. Yeah, as you're traveling, it's bad. You start to sweat, and it seems like you've gone into a giant heat wave.
Hell, I already hate Mexico.
You're not even in Mexico. I love that. So yes, there's a heat wave here, and I'd like everyone to give me a vigor roll.
Even those who are sleeping.
Yeah.
Oh,
4.
I
Have a Benny.
exploded, but I only got 7 total. So.
Okay.
my 8 exploded, so I'm good. I got 14.
You're good. Beautiful.
I'm
5.
good.
Okay. If you failed, you're gonna take 1 point of fatigue. If you also, how many people failed? No one. Everyone's good. Great. Because you traveled twice, I'm gonna have someone roll twice on supplies. So 1d6.
I got it.
Oh.
2.
2. All right, roll again. I only care about ones.
3.
Your supplies are holding out despite this wave of this heat and you drinking a lot more water. Maybe miraculously you have found just like a little oasis, little watering hole. And next up is clubs. Can you tell me a tale of misfortune from your hero's past, Jeremiah Jones, as you travel?
Yeah, we tried to take on a bank one time. They was waiting for us. The sheriff was in there taking a withdrawal or something. We walk in there with masks on our face, and the shooting just started right up. Bang, 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 3 men down. There I was, standing there with men on either side of me down on the ground, bleeding out. I'm like, hell, I'm getting out of this place. I had to run for my life. The worst bank job ever.
Was this before the current gang you're in, or?
Yeah, ain't no one left from that gang.
That's true. And that's
Dead
what
men.
you are. You're a survivor, Jeremiah. You
Dead men
always
don't
are.
make no gang.
You have that survivor mentality. Why don't you take a Benny?
Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome. Eventually, you've traveled 60 miles today, a grueling 16-hour journey, and still Mexico is nowhere within eyesight. You've gone past landscapes, visages of Americana, the shrublands. The sun is set at this point, and Mama looks up and says, "We should look for camp sometime soon."
Are there any trees or anything at all out here?
Yeah, there are. There's a few rocky outcroppings.
So we can find a place where there's some trees and we can get out of the, well, sort of get under cover.
Okay.
Also, some grass and stuff like that where the horses can eat and rest.
Rest up. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. So you definitely find a nice place, a little nook where you can rest your eyes. Anyone doing anything for the evening?
Um,
Communing with gods, casting spells.
Shuffling
Load.
my
I'm
deck of cards.
gonna clean my revolver.
Yep.
Usual daily prayers, etc.
Okay. Any inquiries?
I'm putting on my shopping list to maybe get divination, but that'll be coming up later down the line.
You want it for a Benny right now?
Ooh. See if I meet the criteria first. Come back to me.
Okay. I think yeah, Buddy approaches most of the gang. He says, yeah, we're holding out okay for supplies right now, but if things get shaky, I'm not sure we'll have enough to make it to Mexico. And speaking of supplies, roll another two times on supplies. Your
That's
D6.
6.
Yeah.
I rolled this time. 4 and a 6.
You're good.
Uh, I think I will. I'm going to try to at least, well, before it gets too dark, I want to get up to about some higher ground.
Hmm.
And as it gets a little darker, I want to see if I can see any towns or villages
Do you
where we
have
might be able
a
to get
object like
supplies.
binoculars or some kind of spyglass?
Oh,
For a Benny, you can.
all right.
Okay. Then I'm gonna
Well,
say,
that's
yeah,
right. You
you're
get the
able.
Benny.
I do get the Benny. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll pull out my
I'm a
spyglass.
nice guy. I'm not gonna abuse you or anything. Unless you ask for it. Unless you want it.
So I'll pull out my spyglass and I'll look around on the horizon and see if I see
That's
any
fantastic.
lights.
Give me a notice roll.
Okay, notice. Oh, well, no, it didn't explode. It's a 6.
A six. A six is good. You see just far off in the distance, you see the Rio Grande River. It's only just a faint line, which is illuminated by a nearby building. It looks like a motel of some sorts, place to just post up for the night. And you think you can see the jutting of wood out onto the water, so some kind of dock.
Some sort of dock.
And there's these ghostly green lights on the water.
I'm wondering, does it remind me of the ghost lights that come from the ghost stone?
Perhaps, yeah,
Maybe there's a mine and they're transporting it. Um,
perhaps.
I will I'll take note of the direction and I will go back down into the camp and tell those who are awake what I've seen and the general direction. I don't know if it's a town. I don't think it's a town at all. I think it's just probably a stagecoach stop. But there's a dock there and looks like there's some traffic on the river.
Any place you see between here and there with lights on, we could
Didn't see
prepare for the
anything.
journey.
Uh, you know what? I will give you that. Yeah, there would be like maybe one or two lone ranch houses or houses,
Yeah,
barns.
they look small, but probably private. I mean, we could rob them.
You could totally do that.
After all, we're desperate, and they've got a ranch house. They've
Wait,
got everything they need.
we ain't sticking around here anyway.
That's right. Cause as much damage as possible before you leave.
We should probably do that, though, in the morning, because we got to fight ourselves off whatever's coming. If it gets here.
How's Buttercup seem? She seem nervous or just tired?
Give me, is there animal handling? I think there's a,
I have Beastmaster and Beast Bond.
if that's the case, then yeah. You get the sense that Buttercup is relatively calm. So something in your gut tells you that you'll probably get a break tonight.
How do we know that there demon ain't waiting for us at yonder
Yeah, but then
hotel?
again, you're also just consulting a wild or a domesticated animal, like an oracle. So
Yeah.
take that with a grain of salt.
Well,
I
I'd
didn't
I,
get.
I'd
Go ahead,
recommend
sorry.
Clank you talk to your hellhounds too. They might even have a connection to the darn thing. Buttercup seems to feel like we don't have the demon of hell breathing down our necks.
Well, look, you keep calling them hellhounds. They ain't hellhounds. They're just wolves. They're big wolves.
They're ain't proper human wolves. You saw the mama coming out of that cave.
Almost rip
Just a
Bongiorno apart.
just a big old animal, like a bear.
Anyhow, you talk to them and see what they think.
All right, I'll go talk to them. I got to feed them now anyway.
You shudder to think what they're eating.
Well, they're eating leftover horse meat from yesterday.
That's why I shudder to think about it. Poor draft horses having to carry around horse flesh.
So I will have to cast Beast Friend in order to talk to them.
But before you cast that, did you hear it?
Did
Did
I
you hear
hear
that?
what?
Give me a notice roll.
Notice.
Is that everybody or just Clank?
Everyone.
I'll pass. Regular. Just one level.
I got 12 because my 8 exploded.
Great.
Yeah, I got 10.
7.
2.
All right, for those of you who pass that roll, it's almost like a whisper that gently rolls into intelligible words, and you're hearing it, and it's almost like this voice that's saying, "You're guilty."
Duh.
This coffee's nice.
And it
Did you guys
sounds
hear something?
sounds different than the regular voice I hear in my head saying similar things. It's not the regular voice that says, "You sack of shit, I should have left you behind," and it's more a spooky sounding voice. Does it
Yeah,
sound
it's
at
not the
all?
usual voice, which would be probably Mr. Thom, right?
Yeah, likely. Uh, yeah, you heard it too, Clank?
Yeah, I thought I heard something.
Did it sound like, a damn thing we poured
Sounded
molten fat into?
sounded like our conscience saying that we're guilty.
Well, you can speak for yourself about a conscience. I mean, mine's clean, that's all.
Of course we're guilty. This is an outlaw gang.
Is
That's
it the
true.
demon? Is the demon coming?
It
Is it
didn't say
whispering?
something I'd expect, like, "I'm gonna eat your soul." Well, we'll keep an ear out. Meanwhile, I could use some more of these beans. Good beans, buddy.
Sounds good. All right, so this is what's gonna happen. Anyone on watch?
Well, at the moment, we're all awake, so we're
Oh, and I'm
trying to
getting back
watch
to
it.
you, Mr. Cruisemark. Would you like divination?
I do qualify for it, so I think I'm going to add that to my list of new powers to buy. But
Great, it's
I'm going to keep
yours.
hold of my ben. Oh, okay. I was going to say I keep hold of my bennies for the minute.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. So you're not going to purchase it
Not
yet?
yet. We've got several nights ahead of us. So I can do that. Do that
Yeah.
coming forward, and then it won't cost me. Won't cost me as much later.
Very well. Okay. So, not to break any tension, but some of you are put on watch, some of you go to sleep. The next morning, Joe, at the foot of your cot, there is a noose.
No, so what the hell? Uh, who's responsible for this? I pick it up and
Uh,
somebody playing some dirty prank.
Ain't me, says Pete. Nor I, says Kyle.
I'm just gonna look at
I'm gonna
Jeremiah.
Hell,
check
if
with
I wanted
everyone
to
else.
hang him, I'd tell him to his face.
Well, you chewed him in the ass twice.
Yeah, you have shot me in the ass. I forgot all about that.
Well, you shouldn't have been in the way.
I
That's all
guess
I got to
not.
say.
All right. So somebody's trying to creep me the hell out by putting this noose here. I got told I was guilty by whispering nothing last night. Could the sheriff be out here fucking with us?
He would just kill us.
Yeah, you're probably right. And we didn't get attacked in the middle of the night by the demon, did we?
No, because you are still
So
alive.
Can
so
I maybe
maybe
go
we'll
for
get far. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, ask the marshal. Can I go for an occult roll? Because this is sounding like something that I'm wondering if it's me reading between the lines or
Absolutely.
not. But yeah, say 6.
6. Okay. This that definitely sounds like a legend you've heard. One of what about a hanging judge? Um,
I was afraid you were
you've
going to say that.
probably gained the ire of a hanging judge because so many lawmen have probably been gunned down due to your gang's actions.
Mm-hmm.
Mikey.
So these legends tell of these vengeful judges that are spirits or ghosts or demons or whatnot. They were Confederate judges that were judge, jury, and executioner. They're these fearsome spirits who basically attack and just completely mutilate criminals for crimes real or imagined.
Mm.
And you did not get a raise, so
No.
what else you know is that they have these really nasty looking Colt Army revolvers, which
Look a bit
have
like that.
scythes. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, exactly.
I hate to ask this. I may have asked it before. Don't I have a big old Aztec axe with me?
You have the Obsidian Club, yes.
The Obsidian Club. Yeah, okay. I thought I did.
So, are you telling us that there is a demon that is also a lawman?
From what I remember of the legends, they come from they're like the ghosts of slain judges that they just carry on their
Confederate judges, yeah.
they just carry on their quest for justice in inverted commas into the afterlife.
Well, that is truly damn terrifying.
Yeah, even death won't get you out of some jobs.
Well, I hate demons. I hate judges. I hate turds too. Don't tell me it's part turd.
Is there some way to deal with it or dissuade it or send it on its way?
Most judges you can pay off, as far as I can tell.
I don't
Living
think
ones
money
anyway.
counts for much in the afterlife.
I mean, you could spend all day doing the next 8-hour shift doing research.
With my library.
Well, it's divination or whatnot.
I think I might have to give you that Benny now.
I'll take it. Thanks.
Go on. He wants them all stacked up for the judge when it finally turns up.
Well, we got to get ourselves a move on. We've had 8 hours of darkness. Now
Yeah, the sun is rising. This might very well be your last day in the United States or the Confederate States of America.
this might just be our last day on Earth. That's every day, isn't it?
Hmm.
Pretty much.
Can them judge demons follow us across the Rio Grande?
You haven't heard stories about that.
Hell, let's see if we can get outside of their jurisdiction. So you never know. They might obey some rules until even after the afterlife.
Maybe if they get you in Mexico, you can say to them, "You're out of your territory," and they'll be like,
And
"Damn,
they go,
I'll go
oh,
back."
all right.
All right, let's get a move on.
Okay,
Now
another
that's
8
the
hours of travel.
direction. That's the direction that I saw.
All right,
Do
who
we
wants
want to
to
go
take
there?
charge this time?
Well, while we're traveling, I will try a couple of different divination questions.
Okay.
I
Ask
guess
as many
I
as you can
will.
afford.
I'll take charge because we're heading towards that dock.
That's great. Give me some kind of ride roll then, and I'll roll for random encounters.
I don't have ride. I don't know how to ride a horse.
And it's
What is
I'll
it,
take
agility?
survival or stealth or whatever you think. I just like a roll. It's fun to
I
roll
guess
dice.
with stealth. I got a 6. Ooh, that, and then a 4, so 10.
Oh, okay. So I'm not even gonna roll a random encounter. Lucky you. So this is your opportunity as we do some interludes for you. Could you tell me a time? Do you have a greatest love, lost, found, present, or waiting for you back home?
I wouldn't say that I have a lost love.
Hmm.
Uh, I've always been pretty much out for myself. Never figured I'd amount to enough to gain a bride or anything like that. I've had a lot of, encounters with the ladies when I got money. So I guess I like money more than companionship. About the worst time I ever had was we was a robbing a bank, and uh, the proprietors of the bank, the people running the bank, kept trying to tell us something, but uh, the head of the gang just wasn't interested in listening to him. I think he eventually shot the guy, but I was the one who was cracking the safe, so I went in to crack the safe, and it was giving me a little bit of trouble. I thought maybe that guy was trying to tell us that their safe is broken. But I eventually jimmied it open and it was goddamn empty. Not a dollar in there. And I guess what they was trying to tell us was they got robbed the day before by some other fucking gang and they didn't have a dollar in their bank. So that was about the worst day. I didn't get anything. I didn't even get a bath at the local saloon.
Unlucky.
But loves, meh, just myself. Now I like the dogs. The dogs are my new love.
That's
I
wonderful.
like animals.
Well, you can give yourself a Benny, that little
Thank you.
interlude there,
Thanks,
as we
Candly.
continue to travel. You are doing some divination. What are your questions that you can afford, Mr. Ambrose?
Well, if it works the same as the regular power, I can ask any number of questions as long as I get the spirit to get the spirit to appear.
Sure. You're sitting in the back of the wagon, right? You've got your voodoo bag. What does this look like? It certainly smells exotic with all the spices you're using.
Yeah, and almost certainly offering up some kind of booze because they all seem to be quite lush. The lower, so various either rums or other types of spirits to call forth spirits and
Okay.
tobacco. They seem to like that as well.
So you can go ahead and roll that spellcasting roll, paying that
Yep,
5 power points.
yep. My faith roll. Here we go. Right, I will use my bean to the crossroads. 7, so I'm just short of a raise.
Unlucky, unless you want to pay a little more.
I've only got 2 left. Uh, but we want info. Go on, have another one.
My pleasure. Count them, 8.
Still 7.
All right, very well. So as you summon this spirit, people look a little confused. Some of the other gang members, they look confused as the interior of this linen-wrapped wagon begins to darken sinisterly. And perhaps maybe you're the only one who can see this spirit, but it's that gaunt face of the Loa you summon.
Hmm.
Speak.
We have a couple of problems that I'm hoping we can seek guidance over. Uh, Number one, are you familiar with a man by the name of Oleander? He's a dabbler in such matters. He may have caused ripples that you've come across.
Great. So as soon as those last words leave your lips, you are struck with an electric jolt in your head, and it doesn't speak at all. It more like it talks through you. It talks through the images that it conjures in your head, and well, you're seeing the Atlantic Ocean. Another flash. It's a blood splatter, and as your view zooms into the blood splatter closer and closer, you can see writhing tentacles emanating from these sickly looking pool of blood. There's a bit of taint. And that is what you get for asking about Oleander.
Okay, there's something messed up going on in there. So maybe we don't need to trust him as much as we maybe should. Another question. How do we deal with a hanging judge?
Another electrifying jolt. Uh, you get images of many men and women getting slaughtered, cut down by these scythe revolvers. But then out of the dust cloud, a lawman shows up and fires straight into the chest, the heart of this thing. While these bandits were firing into it, it didn't appear to do anything, but this lawman was able to just shoot it and it dissipated. And then you're getting more flashing imagery of just the grotesque imagery of people hanging from trees.
That's almost as difficult as uh, which is easier, kill a ghost or get a law person on our side? Yeah. Oh boy.
You get
I,
one
I will.
more.
Oh, one more question.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a fun
Um,
game for me to play too.
and anything that it can give us to help with us when we get on our quest to get rid of these brands.
Okay. Yeah. So this is probably the most obscure out of all of them. But yes, you're seeing these these pyramids of Aztec origin, Aztec design, deep in the jungle, and you're seeing the sky flash many different cycles of like the moon and the sun rising and the moon. That's all you get. And with that one last jolt, you are gone. The low is gone.
Ugh.
What was that? Buddy says. What in
Uh,
tarnation?
I wish I had a good answer for you. The the thing was a lower. Gods exist, by the way. But as for what information it gave me, yeah, I wish I knew.
Right. Would anyone else like to do anything for this shift?
I think mostly we're just hustling.
Sounds good. The one last thing that you do see before you get to this little riverside town is maybe about 20 miles into your trip, you do see a body hanging from a tree.
How fresh is it?
If you stop the wagon and check dismounting, you can see that it's pretty fresh. There's something peculiar about it, but on their forehead, written in blood, it just says lion.
Lying as in dishonest behavior, or
That's
lying
correct.
as in uh-huh. Uh, looks like the local authorities are extremely strict. Uh,
That hanging judge did it.
the feller look how's the deceased dressed?
They look like someone who is of they're poor, their clothes are kind of shabby, uh, and you can see that there's a lot of bullet holes right in the torso.
Did they did the if and they were strung up first, then the bullet holes wouldn't bleed. It was just target practice.
It
If
looks
they
like that.
huh? Real friendly like. How's the rope? Is it new rope, farmer's rope,
Give
handmade
me
rope?
a smarts roll.
Oh, I'm the clever one. No, sir. I ain't. Yeah, four.
Uh, the coloration of it, this is the same rope that Joe had put in front of his cot.
Well, we got the hanging judge. She got ahead of us. I'd like to leave him behind us. And the word lion, is it's painted on his head or it's carved there?
Painted.
Uh-huh. Any tracks of any kind?
If you look around the area, you can see wide strides of someone trying to run, and then just tumble marks where they maybe tripped over something and then drag marks to the tree.
Hanging judge don't need to touch the ground neither. Oh, hell. Uh, any of y'all got a friend or companion in the clergy we can holler at? Seems like somebody ought to be able to spell this darn thing.
Clergy. We don't hang around with crooks. We're just criminals.
Fair enough.
What we really need, ironically, is a lawman.
Really?
Hell, there's a phantom lawman that's going to be floating in here in about 2 hours.
The
Ambrose,
best I can try and the
yeah,
best I
what'd
can
you
try and
find
do
out?
is banish it.
What do you figure? I'm assuming even a gold bullet ain't gonna do much to something that ain't got no flesh.
Old Leander did say those will work. against the supernatural.
Hell, I'd say we set up an ambush.
You could
Well,
do that. Yeah.
you're the most evil one of us cusses, so we'll put you in the middle of the ring. Dress you up like a prize goat. I don't know what sign would put over you. Lying,
No.
and thieving, and murder,
Guilty.
and cowardly. Oh, guilty. That's a good one.
So
Hell.
far, I'm the only one that's gotten a warning.
Embellishing the truth for an enthusiastic audience ain't the same as lying.
And I'm not so sure how you do an ambush when you don't know where it's coming from.
I think you'll see it coming.
I'm going to go talk to my dogs and tell them if they smell anything out of the ordinary, demon, ghost, ghoul, whatever, that they can warn us all with their loud barking.
Sounds good.
I think
Can
it's
anybody-
more about a baying than a barking.
Can anybody do anything with the body parts of this guy?
Yeah, there's a lot of good
You want
parts.
to do something with the body parts of this guy?
Hey,
Well,
look,
I
waste not, want not.
I have
ain't
to
eating
say,
that.
well, I was gonna say we could cut it up for his hellhounds, but I don't want them tasting human flesh.
If you want to go down the route of cannibalism, we can add to supplies, food.
No.
No.
Not, we are not sufficiently desperate. I will check, however, the dead feller's pockets. He might have had a silver or two left.
I think the one thing he has is probably a gold tooth.
Oh, well, he ain't using it.
Did he have a gun that he dropped in the process?
Do you want him to have a gun that he dropped in the process? Because we can arrange for that for Benny.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I have a feeling his name was Benny. Oh,
But other than that, you can head on out. At the end of this 8-hour block, you're going to be at this river.
yeah. Let's head out.
Okay.
Actually, whose shift is it to sleep at this point?
I think you're back. You're all on the same shift now.
Okay.
Yeah, because you've corrected the sleep schedule. Yep, Eustace, you cut down the body and pull out the tooth. All right. Rolling into town, you can see that it's pretty much one big building, and it does say Riverboat Ferry on one of the signs. There's someone who comes out to greet you. He's limping. Older man, stubble, smoking a pipe. And he introduces himself as Lars. How can I help you today? You waiting for the ferry boat to Mexico, across the Rio Grande?
That is our intention, yes.
Great. My brother's the captain. He recently purchased a brand new boat to help ferry wagons and people across the Mexico.
What's the cost of something like that to get across?
It is going to be 3 cash rolls mechanically.
Since I asked, that's a 6, right?
Yep.
1,
Oh, so it goes down to a D4.
6, 6. Well, then the other two would be
Yeah, you have to
4s.
roll D4s.
4 and 2.
Okay, so you have enough. Your money is down to D4, and you pay up this coin. He says, "Great. We're gonna get you across. Ferry should show up back in an hour."
Now, what's the additional cost for not letting nobody follow us across that river once we're across?
I could arrange that for you.
How much?
You can roll an additional money roll on the
All right.
D4.
On the D4. Is it three rolls?
Nope, just one.
4.
All right, you're fine. Running low on Moneda.
If you're holding out on us, I'll have words with you. Mr. Lars, how do you work law enforcement in these parts? Seems like a dangerous business where desperate and unreasonable men might want to cross the river and not pay up properly.
Well, uh, not many lawmen around these parts.
Afraid you'd say that.
But a lot of rumors.
Of what nature?
Well, you ever heard of a hanging judge?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's one supposedly active in this area. Well, that's why folks stay here for the night or they wait for the ferry.
The hanging judge likes it out in the wasteland more than he does around civilized folk.
Right. That's where it's the most lawless, I suppose.
Let's see. What's the nearest town over in Mexico?
Well, this ferry that my brother's piloting, it's gonna bring you to another town just like this. And then the next city, like big city, is probably Monterey, which is probably another 100 miles.
How many folks over there speak American?
Oh, a good bit. Might have some problems with the locals, but there's a few people who've immigrated to Mexico.
Italian and Spanish are basically the same.
Sure, I'll give you a +1 bonus to but please, you're my esteemed guest. Why don't you get something to eat? It's all included in cost of the ferry. Get something to eat, play some cards. We got a few other people waiting for the ferry as well. We can load your wagon right up.
I ain't never
This is
crossed a body of water quite this wide before. I think maybe a small taste of whiskey will soothe my nerves.
right. Uh, we got a lot of people traveling today. That's good. People are coming from all over to see this brand new boat.
Where'd your brother raise all the necessary monies to build such an enterprising situation?
Oh, he gambled on railway bonds during the war and won big.
Clever feller. Wish I could say the same.
All right.
What
I mean,
what's
no
the
one knew
name?
to vote for Hellstrom. The- And speaking of Hellstrom, this boat it runs on Ghost Rock.
Hmm.
You
How
know,
long?
looking out over the desert as we were coming in this direction last night, I thought I saw some green glow. Is
Yeah,
that the
that'd be
ghost
it.
rock?
Quite
I was wondering.
quite cool, isn't it?
Who supplies of that there ghost rock?
We get shipments occasionally.
From where?
Somewhere north near Wagon Stop.
You might be running low pretty soon.
Oh. Well, we just started this business about a week ago, so.
That vein is depleted.
How do you know?
Yeah, we passed through there on the way.
All right. Sounds good. So he welcomes you inside his humble little hostel area. There's a bar, there's a dining room, there's a few men playing poker. There's beans being served. You pretty much paid for your meal with the admission of the ferry. People are just the rest of the gang, they're just relieved that hey, this is civilization.
Are
And
there
this
other
is
people here?
yep,
I'll start up a poker game.
great. You can give me a gambling roll.
Makes back some of that money. Uh,
You'll get money back on a raise. but then they'll refuse to play with you again.
Yeah. No, I got a 4.
Okay, you win,
Good enough.
right?
Yeah.
People are in good spirits. You get bought some drinks. I ain't never seen no poker like that. Damn, where they teach you that?
Self-taught.
Hmm. Anyone else doing anything else in the bar?
I'm gonna get some drinks.
Hell yeah.
Whiskey. Yeah.
All right. So you drink to your heart's content.
I'm going to assess my fellow passengers, both for the prospect of a quick sting and also to get a general idea about who we're crossing into this godforsaken foreign land with.
Yeah, yeah. So there is a German family. They introduce themselves as Mr. Strauss, Leonard Strauss. He's with his wife and children, and he wants to start a new life in Mexico.
You got family there, or what is the particular impulse that takes you across the border?
More opportunity, and we disagree with the current government.
Yeah, I've seen more agreeable days in our national politicking, certainly.
Right, and I'm hoping Mexico's safer than honestly the rest of the CSA and the USA, because there's lots of stories spreading of fearsome monsters.
Well, you shouldn't believe everything you hear, of course.
Uh, Sometimes not here, my friend. Seen too. I've seen the dead get back on their feet.
That don't happen to you in the old country?
Not all. No, I don't say so.
Uh,
I hope we don't get any of that in Mexico.
no, I meant Germantown
Oh,
or
and
wherever.
no, I haven't been back there since I was a teenager.
I see. I thought all the Dutch countries were full of vampires and whatnot, werehounds. But
Yeah.
can't believe everything you hear.
Right. You look like you've seen a lot.
Oh,
No, he's
no,
just old.
Hmm.
shucks. I think I'm gonna take this opportunity to try to lower the atmospheric fear level by telling some tales.
Okay, sounds good. You can use your tale teller ability.
Yeah, I look this way, but it's because of the many sorrows that most the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune when one lives an unusually virtuous life. But I've been wandering across these great lands and witnessed many small wonders and signs of providence. And I'm taking the benedictions of this providential glory across into the heathen land of Mexico so as to spread the good word of the second coming of Jehoshaphat and other fine things and signs and wonders and the like.
Wonderful. Give me a perform, persuade with a +2 because you're trying to tell the tale of.
Jesus, Eustace, you're so full of shit you'd make an outhouse jealous.
Jeremiah is my associate and a rum runner. Oh, my 8 exploded.
Oh, wow.
Let's see what I can do with that. 13.
All right. Well, you lower the fear level down to 3, and you earn a conviction. Now, I'm going to max it out to 1, but you can spend your conviction anytime to add a D8 to all of your rolls. Um, Now, the way conviction works is it pretty much goes away after that round, unless you pay a Benny to extend it by one more round. So if you have a ton of bennies, you can extend your conviction and get a pretty great bonus. Because this D6 is added, it's not another die that you want to pass.
Excellent. Well, I feel better enough, and now I'm a little parched. I'll join you for whiskey, Jeremiah, if you would be so kind as to shut your mouth long enough to let somebody else get near the bottle.
Sit yourself down, Eustace. I've been wanting to have a drink with you for quite a while.
Now, Jeremiah, just because the GM told you you could drink to your heart's content, that doesn't mean you should drink to your heart's content.
So who drinks
We
to
don't
their
want to
heart's
get
content?
we don't want to get killed again.
All right, give me a vigor roll, please.
Bigger.
Joe, no matter how much they beat him aside the head, no more zaps.
I got a 5 on that vigor roll.
Oh, okay, you're fine.
Yeah.
But
Thing is when Jeremiah gets in trouble, we all get in trouble.
unless he wants to remove that hindrance during advance,
No,
never change.
I like it.
But yeah, besides Mr. Strauss and his wife and kids, there's a few more immigrants, mostly just wanting to have a new life, a new start, and perhaps they don't have a lot of money, or they're hiding, they're keeping it close to their chests. But like, yeah, it seems they're just barely getting by, and they're hoping for the new start. So there's a couple like families and travelers. So in total, maybe about like 20-ish people.
And nobody who seems like an easy touch or somebody who deserves to have their purse lightened.
Yes.
Fair
Yeah, these
enough.
are all look like hardworking people.
Is there anywhere we could find a map of Mexico?
Yep, there's one on the wall, and there's some for sale. Now that you're here and you have the map, you can actually just look at it, and I will give you this information. So, 100 miles, there's wagon stop, and then you get to Rio Grande. You cross the river, and then you travel another 100 miles, and then there's Monterrey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then,
Is that 100 miles on the river?
no. You
Okay.
cross the river maybe 10, 15 miles, and then you travel another 100 miles to get to Monterey, which is kind of mountainous. And then there's a stretch of 500 miles to get to Mexico City.
Train lines between Monterey and Mexico City.
Are there train lines? That's a good point. In the south of the border rulebook, it doesn't mention anything about trains. It's not as developed as the CSA or the USA.
I imagine all along the way, then there's little villages that probably aren't even on the map.
Yes, that's correct. Was there a Mexican railroad? Let's see. Oh, not built till 1860,
Oh,
1864. All right. Well, looks like there might be some train rides. But it looks like it really goes east to west. So
Yeah.
your luck's run out. Looks like it's just gonna be you and the 500 miles.
Gonna do it the hard way.
That's right. But thank you for asking. That was a great question. For my future notes, you can take a Benny, Mr. Ambrose.
Woo!
We love great questions here. Uh, and sooner rather than later, you hear that you hear a horn sounding off the water, and you see it in the distance. Not exactly a steamship because it runs off Ghost Rock. You see this like metal thing on the water, right? It's got the pipes, and out of the pipes come this ghoulish green smoke.
Now,
Ain't
how the
boats,
hell do you make a boat out of metal?
That's exactly what I was going to say, Ain't boats supposed to be wooden?
Well, this one's state of the art. Hellstrom Industries.
Dark magic.
Uh, the provider, he says, not dark magic, my friend, science.
You know,
Right,
that their
that's
ship's
not
running on human misery. That's what that is.
But yeah, people are excited to get on to this little steamship here.
I'm
And
excited in a way.
people are loading up their own wagons. You're loading up your wagons. You all hand off your tickets to Lars. He introduces his brother, Wayne Lincoln, Captain Lincoln. This guy, he's got a peg leg.
Sign of a true sailor.
That's right. He says, "Welcome aboard."
Aye, Captain.
To the Serendipity 2.
I'm not going to ask what happened to the Serendipity 1.
Oh, don't worry. It's new and approved. Make yourselves comfortable. It's gonna be half a day's trip, and by that time, you'll be stepping foot into a new country.
All them
Are
U.S.
we-
Marshals can kiss my ass.
Are we going to be on the boat still when the dark gets here?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
At
least it's a metal ship.
Doesn't run.
So maybe some of you just nervously get on this metal ghost rock ship.
What's the worst that could happen?
What is the worst thing that can happen? Well, we'll see. And as you get on, it's the afternoon. The ship starts to depart. There's a bunch of guards with like guns, because obviously you have to protect such a valuable business and investment. I'd like someone to roll me a notice roll. And everyone gets their own cabins.
Privacy, luxury.
You paid a premium for this.
6.
6, wonderful. As the boat begins to depart down the Rio Grande and the sun starts to set, and in its dying light on the shoreline, you see a hooded figure levitating off the ground, gripping in its hands those Colt revolver sights, and it's just watching you.
But it's
I-
not following us along the
It's
bank.
not following you.
What do you know? He does have a jurisdiction. Even in hell.
We can't break the rules because, then he'd be on the list.
Great, you've
Goodbye.
avoided the hanging judge. Your coin starts to vibrate, Cruise Mark.
Aha. I think we may have someone calling.
So you hold on to the coin, and there's a little hologram of him.
A
Of
hollow-
Oleander, your friend. He's like, "How goes the journey, my friend?
It's going.
Any luck with Excalibur?"
Well, we haven't heard anything yet. We've only actually met civilization or come across civilization today.
You're on the ship, correct?
Yes.
I've left you a package. In it is a dowsing rod.
Oh, okay.
It's been
Well,
attuned to find Excalibur. So if you hold it up, you'll be in the direction of where that legendary sword is.
I was going to say, if you were looking for water, surely you've been on a boat. You wouldn't be needing to have a dowsing rod for that.
No, this is special.
Okay. I presume you've left it with the captain or someone like
Yeah,
that?
there's a parcel room. But how goes the journey? Isn't it so exciting going to a different country?
Yeah, being chased by God knows what along the way. Yeah, it's travel broadens the mind.
I'm actually in Monterey right now.
Oh, you're well ahead of us then.
Yes.
Your little cart can move pretty quick then.
Right. A magician never reveals his tricks.
Shame. Well, we're doing it the long and the hard way.
Sometimes that's the best way. It's the journey that counts, not the destination.
All right. But yeah, I'll pick up the package, and if we do come across any word along the way, then I'll let you know.
Very well. Okay. If do you have anything else for him? And
Yeah, I
as
think
always, if you find any magical artifacts or talismans, please do let me know.
well, if you come back this way, there's a hanging judge. Whether you can make anything useful out of that.
Well, I'm sure the threat would have to be neutralized first.
Hmm, that's the difficult bit.
But sure, I feel like we could make some very nice wind chimes with the revolvers.
Oh, yeah.
Well, toodaloo.
All right, good travels.
Hologram goes away.
I'll take a wander off to the captain then, I guess.
All right, and you see that there is a parcel addressed for you, Ambrose Cruisemark.
Mhm. I'll take it back to the room and open it up.
And these are dowsing rods. You are of the occult capability. These are exactly what he said they were.
Hmm.
And if you hold them up, they point
Yep,
south.
water's that way. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they don't point down towards the water. They point south.
Oh, okay. The, whatever he's looking for and whatever he's attuned these things to, this should be pointing somewhere across the Atlantic. This should not be pointing down to Mexico way.
Great.
I might have to examine these later, but yeah, there's something here just doesn't add up.
Okay. Sounds good. As everyone else is getting comfortable aboard their ship, what are they doing?
How I think I should roll for vigor with regard to whether or not this journey is extremely uncomfortable for me, as I have never been aboard a vessel of this size or traveled across a body of water of this
You know, and
volume.
for taking that upon yourself very bravely, I'll give you a Benny.
Cheers.
Let's see if you're seasick.
Snake eyes.
Oh, you are very seasick. Okay.
Bravo.
So yeah, I guess for the until you're on dry land again, you are going to be distracted
I liked that
and
whiskey on the way in.
yeah, you're going to be distracted and vulnerable
Great.
as you're almost debilitated. That's kind of funny, Tom.
Uh,
I'm going to gamble. I'm going to play cards with anyone who wants to.
I think you've scared everyone away, to be
Okay.
quite frank. Uh, but you can always play with the gang, who probably know better than to gamble against you.
Yeah, the money just is going right back into the
Right, so
same
you're not going to earn money.
pots. Uh,
And
I'll
because you
entertain
were,
the crew with some card tricks.
all right, sounds great. What about you, Bongiorno?
I want to look into the water, and just meditate on life.
I love that for you. Give me a notice roll.
Tentacle that wide.
Uh, total of 8.
Okay, great. With a total of 8, you see a face staring back at you, and it's not your own reflection. It's more slimy, almost like a hagfish. And it would be normal if it was attached to a fish's body, but no, it's not. It's attached to a humanoid's body. And it dives deeper as soon as it notices you.
Well, don't fall overboard.
And then with a raise, there's you kind of look over, doing a double take, and you see webbed appendages. They go beyond your line of sight as they crawl along the side of the ship out of your vision.
Oh, they're crawling on the ship.
Well, this one is.
Hmm. I think I'm gonna go tell I guess Ambrose about that because he's the occultist.
Do I know of anything of such weird things?
Well, let's see what this encounter looks like. Do you calmly go down to Ambrose's cabin? You knock on his door and you're like, "What do you like?"
I'm just gonna
I'm gonna
say,
come. I was gonna come to the door holding these two bits of wood, looking very perplexed. Yeah.
have you seen any frog men around?
Frog men,
Yeah,
or
men,
like
but
French, or
frogs. No, I mean I don't know. I've never been to France, but if they look like that, I think they would have a worse reputation.
I just yell "Sacre bleu" at them and see how they respond.
Well, I think I saw one crawling on the side of the ship, so keep your window closed.
Yeah, but should we go and maybe tell the captain, and they have hopefully the staff or crew to deal with this?
Yeah, that could be a good idea.
Either charge them the fee that we've had to pay, or knock them the hell off the side.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we could earn some extra money by defending the ship from frogmen.
I was about to suggest the same thing. We could earn our payment back.
They didn't look that tough.
No, but we can make it look like they are.
True.
Okay, great. I love it. So you're both exiting the cabin and you're getting on deck. You're trying to find the nearest staff member to help you on your cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see a guard. He's like looking straight ahead, port side. He's looking out into the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of tap him on the shoulder.
He turns around and give me a notice roll.
Do you notice the gills at the side of the neck? Yeah. 6 is my number tonight, it seems.
Okay, then yes, you would see the webbed hand grab him by the shoulders, and it's gonna attempt to yank him off from the ledge.
Uh,
But because you got a success, he's not gonna instantly get killed, so you might have a chance to save him. We're gonna go into combat order right now. Everyone here, I'm gonna say, has recovered from their wounds because of the travel.
Woo.
So, Ambrose, King of Diamonds.
Nice.
Joe, 5 of Hearts. Eustace, we got 6 of Clubs. Please let me know if you'd like a different card. Ace of Clubs for Bongiorno. And for Jeremiah Jones, we have an 8 of Clubs. All right, wonderful. It is going to be the Ace of Clubs turns. Bongiorno, this is this fishy creature. It's grabbed onto this poor guard, boat guard. And you're getting a better look. It's clinging to the side of the boat, and it's got this webbed hand grabbing on. You're looking down up its arms, its sinewy, muscular arms. It's quite strange because this thing's completely nude, besides the fact that like it's wearing a bandolier.
Oh God, they got
Yeah,
guns.
they might have guns. We'll see.
Does it
Kind of
have
difficult for
gills?
guns to fire when they're wet, but yeah, they have all sorts of weaponry. They might have guns, and they might have spears. This one's got a spear strapped to its back.
Does it have gills?
Yes.
I'm gonna punch it directly in the gills.
Sounds great. You know, it's gonna be against his parry.
Perfect. Oh, 9.
All right, so this is exactly what happens. He gets grabbed. The guard yells out, "Dos mio!" And then you just punch it right in the gills.
Die, you motherfucker.
That hits the real damage.
Oh, wait, does damage explode?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, good lord. Oh my god, that's a total of 23 23 damage.
23 damage. It lets out a death gurgle and it falls into the water. Its trachea just crushed by the bludgeoning force of your fist. So you like bring it back.
Yeah.
All right, that was your turn. There is a gunshot that rings out from below deck. What is happening, Ambrose? You got the King of Diamonds.
Well, I'm gonna get the member of staff away from the side. Say,
Yes.
yeah, you'd probably like to step back a little bit.
The danger. And then he
Yeah, no
like
shit, danger.
pulls out his guns.
I'm looking around to see if there's any others of them crawling up the side of the
Do you look over the balcony?
while I'm holding on to the railing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, roll a d8 plus 2.
Come on, give me a one now. I've had crappy rolls most of the evening. No, two, so that'd be total of four.
So you see four of these ugly faces, plate-like eyes looking up towards you, getting closer and closer. What do you
Oh,
do?
I'll just yell at the top of my voice, but more directed behind me. Incoming times four!
All right. Are you doing any major actions?
I think I'm going to have to. Is everyone within line of sight of where we are? Or
No, there's some of you who are below deck. You're only with Bongiorno right now. I know Joe and Jeremiah, they're probably drinking and playing cards below deck.
Mhm.
I've
We're gonna see what happens there. And Eustace, you were with who are you with?
I've been vomiting over the side of the boat all
That's right, you've
along.
been over the boat. So I'm gonna say you're alone on the other side of the deck.
I'm just puking out to starboard. If
The
the one of
world's
them,
spinning.
yeah, I hear a gunshot, but I don't know. Maybe that's just ghost rock a popping. My eyes are swimming.
Yeah, so that's the situation. So maybe you do see Eustace as well, just puking his guts out.
Mhm. Gotcha. But there's only me, Eustace, and Bongiorno.
That's right. Is it worth
Um,
casting that spell?
no, not for just three of us. Say if all of us were together, I could invest all the points in it. But hey, they will probably come together later. I think it's time to call upon the lower for some help upon how to become a better fighter. So I want to boost lower trait.
Great. So you can go ahead and roll that faith roll, right?
Yep. B.
There's that distant sound of thunder as you summon this Loa.
Come on, give me a helping fist or two. That'd be a 10.
Yes, and behind you, it's like a silhouette. It's a hallucination. It emanates that skeletal figure,
Oh, no,
giving you strength. Oh, yes,
that's
that's
if
the fear
I'm
one. Yes.
that's Fury. This is more. I want to just boost my trait.
So what are the trappings of this then?
I guess similar. I think it maybe an overlay could be. I don't see why we can't use the same trapping for that,
Yeah.
but yeah, be invested with one of the lower or
I
Petra lower
think
in that case.
you might even look a bit like a boo hag, where maybe your skin becomes translucent and the muscles below ripple. That's cool. I'll give myself a pat on the back for that one.
Have a Benny. Yeah.
Thanks. No, I will. I refuse.
He's got
Uh,
plenty of them already.
Yeah.
that's right. I do have, count them, 8. So right now it is these fish banditos' turn. So I'm going to explain what happened below deck because there was a gambler you were gambling with. They go wide. You're sitting across from this gambler. He's fine. He's got a. He's not quite like fancy bowler hat type of gambler, but this is like a. Oh, I'm rugging it, living out in the land type gambler. And his eyes goes wide, and he goes, "Holy smokes!" And he just pulls out a gun, but he doesn't aim at you, Joe. He aims a little past you. How do you react to that?
Uh, I probably turn. I mean, I'm surprised because he's pointing it. I think at me at first, but
And
then
then he
I'll look over
fires.
my shoulder. Yeah.
Right. And the window shatters. That porthole window shatters as he just nails he nails a fish man. But where one goes down, 6 replace him as they climb through the portholes, soaked in their own slime. So 6 below deck. and they start to like throw spears at screaming civilians. Uh, the guy who you were playing cards with, yeah, he goes, "Holy smokes!" Nails one, and he flips the table over, and he takes cover behind it.
Okay. I'll
Uh,
dive back there with him.
sounds good. You're going to have a couple spears thrown into you. You do get cover. I'll give you a +2, or they get a -2 technically. So as they throw their spears, it's going to be a group attack, so I don't have to roll too many times. So I'm going to give them an extra. I'm going to give them a wild die, and I'll roll twice. What about you, Jeremiah? Where are you? Were you sitting at the same table?
It's probably nearby, and yeah, I'll probably take cover behind the same table.
Okay. Great, great, great. I love it. Okay. So they end up throwing the spear, and they're going to roll some damage. This is against you, um, Jeremiah. This is 10 damage.
Okay.
So yeah, maybe you get winged by a spear.
I get one by a spear for 10 damage.
You're right, against your toughness, which is what, 5?
5, so I'm gonna.
So
I'm
you'd
gonna
be
soak.
shaken and wounded 1.
I'm gonna spend a penny to soak.
All right, then make a vigor roll, and if you succeed, you're not hurt at all. You're not shaken.
It looks like a 5.
5. Okay, so yes, maybe it just grazed you. Maybe it just like nicked your ear, drawing a little bit of blood over your face as you scramble into cover behind the turned over table.
Okay.
There's cards everywhere, poker chips everywhere.
Oh man. Okay.
And the civilian, the guy you were playing cards with, he gets hit in the shoulder. And he goes, ugh, it's like jutting out of his shoulder blade.
Okay.
And he's clutching on like this. But you avoid the rest of the volley of spears because of the cover bonus you got. So that's great. Meanwhile, crawling up from the wall towards Bongiorno and Ambrose, you're going to be outnumbered, so you kind of get the outnumbered penalty. They get a bonus of, I think, +1 each, because they'll do 2 on 2. And they'll both do a double attack. So 1 for you, 1 for you. What is your parry, Bongiorno?
6.
6. Okay, well, with a 6, you manage to, as it tries to grab you, you kind of just push it off. Let's see what happens to Ambrose. What is your fighting? What is your parry?
Well, because my fighting's gone up by 2 die types, it's now
Right.
also 6.
Wonderful. Then you are able to fend off the lowest strength, the rippling, translucent skin. You can see the pulsing muscles. You just push them off real tough, and they slam into the deck. That's it for
Well, it
this
feels like to be
side.
competent.
Yes, 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 yes. 8 of clubs, Jeremiah Jones. They drew blood.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to provoke.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be. Hey, you missed me, you greasy bottom sucking eel fuckers.
Colorful.
Okay, I get a free reroll, but I got a 7 on that one.
Okay, that's pretty great.
So actually, I got a 9. Oh,
Okay.
that one exploded though. Hold on. That's actually a 12.
Woo! With a 12, you attempted a provoke. So what does a provoke do? Provoke means that they suffer a -2 penalty on anyone but you. So yes, you are provoking them. They're gonna target just you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're getting yourself into these situations.
Well, I'm taking cover behind the table. That's all I can do.
Okay.
That's all I can do.
6 of clubs. Eustace, you are puking, and you below deck. There's shattering windows. There's screaming of women and children, men.
I'm distracted and vulnerable. Essentially, unless I puke right on one of these things, I'm not gonna know nothing's going on. Are they coming up the starboard side as well as the port?
Not yet.
Yeah, I'll be here vomiting in case anybody wants me. It's
Okay.
just dry heaves now, but then you get the sort of hiccups after a while when there's nothing to go.
Store,
But
Jeremy. I think you'll like this one.
I'll let you give me a vigor roll to remove one of your conditions. On a raise, both.
I'm just glad there ain't that big furry tentacle coming over the side of the ship that was threatening in the picture there.
That's not over yet, Matt.
Oh,
I am vigorous indeed. I got 11.
Oh, with a raise, you can remove both of the conditions. You're no longer distracted nor vulnerable
That's
as
there's
you wipe
nothing
the
left.
vial.
Ah, bluff. What's that gunshot about? You hear? Oh, there's nobody here.
You see Ambrose and Von Giorno fighting off fishmen.
Oh shit. Never rains, but it pours. I wonder if I can use regular bullets, Fred.
Well, that is
Hey.
your turn. So,
Yeah.
as you recover and you gain a different type of clarity. So that was six of clubs. We're gonna go to five of hearts, which
I have a
is
heart.
Joe,
All right. So
the man you
having
were just
learned,
playing with. He's wounded pretty bad.
yeah. So having learned a lesson from the other night, showing magic, I do something rather. I've planned this all out in my head. So
Yeah.
I reach over quickly and I pull the guy's hat over his face so that he
Okay.
doesn't see.
Right.
And then I turn invisible and I roll out from behind the table and grab one of those spears and just jam it right up into one of those
I love
fish
that.
people.
Yeah, yeah. So invisibility and attacking, that's two actions. So you'll take a -2 on both these rolls. So
Okay.
make that spellcasting roll at a -2, and then make the fighting roll at a -2.
Right.
But because you're invisible, you do get a bonus.
So it kind of cancels. Yeah.
Yeah, so just make the spellcasting a -2.
Okay. I got uh 8.
Oh, okay, great. With a -2, it's
Wait,
not a
wait.
raise.
I'm not counting that right. It's just a 6. Yeah.
Yep, yep. So yeah, you pull the hat down, you turn invisible, drawing
I
upon the power of Mr. Bones, who's always in your head now. He's quite a good friend. And
Well, my invisibility now is that's what I took was more powers.
yeah,
So
I
just
know, I
pure
get it.
magic. Yeah. Okay. And then you said fighting?
Yes, fighting with a straight roll. It's just a straight roll because you're invisible. You kind of
I
have
got a
them at a
6
disadvantage. A
and a
six is
4.
what you need.
A
So
6 and a 4. So I got a
yeah,
10 actually.
they don't add, from my
Oh,
understanding.
no, but it
The
it
wild
it
die.
blew up.
Oh, it blew up. Okay. Then
Yeah.
that is a raise. The spear is going to be a D8 plus your strength die. And because it got a raise, you're going to add additional D6 damage.
You said a D8 plus
hmm Your strength.
oh my strength.
Yeah, which is also a die. So you're rolling three die total. Three dice.
So 4 9.
Nine. Okay, great. As you turn invisible, using your strength, you wrench out a spear that's stuck in someone's head, a
Or
corpse's
just
head.
lying on the floor. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah. You move over, and it's like let's say the spear turns invisible too, and you almost
ooh.
in a lance motion, you just run it through a fish man. His guts start spewing out like spaghetti, and it starts to trail. You go about 5 feet into the wall, and your spear is stuck there. And this thing is dead. It lets out a very a bottom feeder type smell.
And then my intention will be to roll away from that and grab another spear on my next roll and do the
Works for
same
me.
thing.
Now this is what's gonna happen. Some The boat rocks pretty strongly. It's well, not really. Yeah, yeah, I'm talking about like a thud from the bottom. So that's exactly what happens. We'll see. Because we're going to go to the next round. Ambrose, 4 clubs. Let's see if we can get past this round and we'll call it for the night. 7 of clubs, Joe Clank. We got Eustace, 7 of hearts. Bongiorno, 2 of clubs. Jeremiah Jones, 5 of spades.
Could I spend a Benny to get a new card?
You may, Ace of hearts.
Yeah. Oh, great spend.
I think I'd like to do that as well.
Very well. You got a 9 of hearts.
Okay.
Okay, great. All right, well, it is going to be Ace of Hearts. What
All
are you
right,
doing,
so
Bongiorno? There's still these fishmen that are crawling up on deck. There's 4 of them total.
yeah, the 2 that attacked me,
Yep.
I want to try to do like a Jean-Claude Van Damme splits kick and kick both of them.
You can certainly do that with your frenzy ability with 1 action. You're
All
back
right.
to back with Ambrose fists up.
Exactly.
So yeah, you can for 1 action you can roll those frenzy die. So that's 2 fighting die and 1 wild die, and then you can allocate 1 each. Their parry is 6, so you need to get
Oh,
6.
I see. Okay. So I got 4, 7, and 3. So I guess 4 and 7.
4, 7, and 3. Okay. Yeah. The 4 would not hit. The 7 would though.
Okay.
But no, I can't give you because you might get the outnumbered bonus. No, it's not. Yeah, no. Okay. You're still outnumbered. So yeah, you hit 1 of them. So what does this look like?
Yeah, I attempt to jump in the air and do the splits and kick both of them at the same time.
Okay.
And then I hit one of them.
Give me a damage roll, please.
And damage is D12 plus,
You're brawling. Yeah, because you have special martial artist.
yeah, it's a plus 4.
Okay.
A plus 1d4.
Okay.
So I got a total of 4 damage.
4 damage. So maybe you kick one back towards the Vanisher. They kind of bounce off it like a pinball, and they're going to open their razor sharp mouth. You can see their needle life teeth, and he's trying to lunge at you. So that was your turn.
Anyway. You're going to lose the Benny at the end of the session anyway. Spend it for a reroll.
Yeah, you can re-roll the damage.
Okay, yeah, I'll re-roll the damage.
Okay.
All right. Total of 8.
8. Okay, that's good. In that case, you do kick it, and it just cartwheels off the side, like whee.
Yeah.
So there's 3 left. This is the part where the one that's left that you kind of kicked away but didn't hurt, it just draws a revolver and just it's gonna shoot you.
God damn.
To a gunfight.
These fish have hands.
Oh, they got guns. So yes, they're going to. You know what? Let's make it dramatic. I think this fish it only needs a 4 to hit you. I have like 9 bennies right now. I think it's gonna aim for your head. Because
Do your worst.
I'm a bad person. I'm sorry. I just need an 8. Well, okay, 1 in 8 chance that you get shot in the head.
I'm glad I'm with Ambrose right now.
6, I spend a Venny.
I've got a stack of PowerPoints ready to
3,
heal it.
I spend a Venny. 1, let me see if it's a fumble. It's a fumble, he can't reroll. Yeah, it's fumble. So the gun discharges, probably because it was wet, and it blows up in his hand, and there's just like mangled bone and fin.
Cowardly.
So that's what happens. Meanwhile, these fishmen are wielding spears and they're trying to poke at you, Ambrose. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna work together. You're still outnumbered, so they get a +1. They rolled a 6, that explodes. I rolled another 4 in addition, so that's 10 plus 1 total. That's 11 against your parry of 6, which is going to be a raise. So here's the damage on that. This is bad for you. I'm telling you. Because I rolled a 5 and a 6, and the 6 explodes, and that's an additional 1. So that's 12 damage total against your toughness.
5.
5. Okay, so you're going to be wounded 1 and shaken if you don't do anything about it.
Uh, I'm definitely gonna have to spend one of the bennies for later anyway. I'll spend it and try and soak.
Okay.
So I've got one left. It's gonna be.
If you get a success, you're going to be you're scratch free.
Yeah. One of my 6s explodes. So 9 total.
9 total. Okay, well, with a 9 total, you're fine. So yeah, maybe they both get their spears caught on each other as they try to jab towards you, and you duck out of the way.
You're just making me mad.
Right. Below deck, there is continuing to be a slaughter. Some of these fishmen, they draw guns and they just start shooting up the place. The bar behind you, you see bottles start exploding, wood splintering everywhere. The bartender, he dives for cover, but ends up getting speared in the leg and he's trying to crawl away, dragging himself across the floor. Jeremiah, you're in cover. One of these fishmen, they're gonna go up to you and he's gonna attempt to like kick you in the head and like spear down. So that's 2 attacks. Oh, that's an 8. Oh,
Okay.
I rolled 2 8s. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I rolled 3 8s. Okay, it's enough. You can only raise once for damage, so that is 1 and a 3 and a 1. I'm gonna re-roll damage. Let's roll all the dice at once. Okay, great. That's 1, 3, and a 6. 10 total. 6 explodes. That's 11. I think I'll be fine with the 11. 11 against your 5 toughness. That's going to be wounded 1 and shaken if you don't do anything.
Hey, I'll definitely try to soak, so I'll spend a Benny.
Go for it.
Okay. That's a vigor roll, right?
Yep.
It's a 5.
5. Okay, so as you see this fishman run up to you, it tries to kick you in the head. You instinctively bring your arms up in a cross guard.
Okay.
But the force of it kind of just knocks you against the table you're taking cover behind. Even though that didn't do damage, it's going to bruise. It's going to bruise, and it's going to be there for weeks.
Yeah.
A week at least. So that was the fishman's turn. 9 of hearts, Jeremiah.
I'm going to pull out my revolver and start shooting.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And I have
How many shots? 1, 2, 3?
Probably 2. I think two is where it starts to fall off after that.
All right, so you get -2 on both hits.
Okay, I got that's a 7 on the first one.
Okay, hits.
Oh, -2 is a 5.
Still hits. It's a 4 to hit.
And on the second one, I got a 10. -2 is an 8.
All right. So you hit and you hit with a raise. So why don't you roll 2d6 plus 1 for your Colt? And then 3d6 plus 1 for the raise.
Okay, so the Colt was 6. That's a 9.
Yep.
And then 3d6 plus 1 for the raise.
Yep.
14.
All right, so you put like 2 shots into this thing. You blow holes into its craters open up in its chest. Fish chunks go everywhere, and they rain down upon you. You get this arterial spray all over you. You kind of wipe your face off from all that blood and gore. That was your turn. Another one down below deck. We have 7 of hearts. Eustace.
Well, I guess I'm going to have a quick look over the starboard side to make sure there's nothing coming up behind me.
Okay.
And if there ain't, I'm going to advance toward the fellers to see if I can shoot one of these weird, smelly monster thieves. Do you suppose these are the babies and that Thump was the mama?
Yeah, and like as soon as you say that, you look over, and then I'm actually just gonna cut to Joe. because I'll leave you for last.
Okay.
Joe, it's your turn. You're still invisible. You picked up another spear. You see
I'm
Jeremiah.
invisible. I'm
Yep,
invisible. My spear is
that's
also
right.
invisible, as you
Uh-huh.
said.
That's correct.
I'm going to take advantage of the fact that I can be quite brave because they can't see me.
Hmm.
And I'm going to just casually sort of go up to them one at a time, just jam it right through their eye. I'm not letting it go. I'm just going to poke them right in the
I
brain.
love that. If you are doing a targeted attack, that is going to be to the head. It's going to be a -4, but because you're invisible, I'll give you a -2 total instead because you have the drop
Okay.
on them.
This is
Not the
fighting.
drop mechanical rule, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, a
So roll with a
6?
-2. 6 explodes?
Yeah. Does it explode if there's a -2?
Yep. It's just
Okay.
-2 off the total.
And a 5, so
Well, that
11
is a guaranteed
-2.
headshot. That is a headshot. So you get an
Okay.
additional 4 damage on top of what you're rolling, which is strength plus D8 plus 4.
Right. D8 plus 4. That is, well, it's only 5,
Okay.
but it's
Plus
right in
4.
the eye.
Yeah,
Oh,
5
plus
plus
4,
4.
so 9. Yeah.
Right. So, the membrane and the skull of these fish people are quite malleable, and when you thrust the spear through the eye socket of this thing, you see its fucking brain come out the other side, and it
Yeah.
drops to the ground. Ambrose, what are you doing?
And they don't even
Right.
know why they're dying.
He suddenly lost his brain. I'm looking around all of the fish guys around me that I can see. Is
Yep.
there anyone that is dressed slightly differently that might indicate they are a leader?
No, not in this general vicinity.
Okay, then I'm going to try it on whoever is the closest. One hand goes into my bag and pulls out, after having learnt the puppet power. I imagine I've had time to fashion a very crude
Oh,
voodoo
love
doll.
that. Love that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, wave a voodoo doll in his
That's an
face and
opposed
just
spirit roll, right? Your
yes.
spell casting versus its spirit. Sure.
Right.
So
Uh,
you set the DC, right? And then I try to beat it.
yep.
That's how puppet works.
8.
8. Okay. Well, I only got a little D4 here for their spirit. So
Good luck.
I rolled a 1. I'm gonna spend a Benny just to make it a little more challenging for you.
Hmm.
And looks like you did it. With a raise too.
There we go. Right. My command to him is issue a general retreat. And I'm
All
hoping that
right.
then the others may pick up on it. And with my last Benny in the last throws of the round, I will then regain 5 power points.
Okay. Ah, nice of you to do that before the
That's why I was holding on to the last
Oh,
one.
that's fine. I love that. All right, Eustace, let's come back to you as you look over the railing. You see a feathered tendril. It's feathered, and at the end of this tendril is almost like an eel-like mouth, and that is reaching up towards you. So you're welcome to give me an athletics check or some kind of agility roll to dodge.
Uh, yeah. There'll also be screaming bloody murder. Help! It's a biggin! Huh? Oh! 13. My 6 blew up.
Okay, great. That is fantastic. So let's say at the same time, a guard with a Gatling shotgun, he's running up behind you, trying to see what's going on. And the Gatling shotgun is a fully automatic shotgun, so it's quite a fearsome piece of equipment, most likely from Hellstrom Industries. Now, this tentacle reaches past you because you duck out of the way and it grabs the guy and it whirls him around. He drops his Gatling shotgun to the ground, and that is where we're going to end the session.
Well, I got a shotgun, maybe.
Gatling shotgun. They're the best kind.
Poor bastard.
Our players included Matthew Sanderson, David Gasaway, Stefan Amshi, Max Meltzer, and myself, with Alex Sun as the game marshal. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members, you can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon page, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the Deadlands and the Savage Worlds role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.